So today I decided to platinum Astro since it is a very fun game and it was also a really easy platinum. There are a total of 46 achievements in the entire game, so let's get started. Game is a demo for your controller, so the game starts off with you getting used to it and getting used to the many features that the controller actually offers. So as you can see, I'm messing around with the adaptive triggers because honestly they feel weird. We then actually get started in the game where we boot Astro out of our controller and move on to the first section of the game, which is the CPU plaza. I then pull this lever, which leads to parkour, which I obviously do. And it leads me to do this weird little spin thing, and then I grab another lever, which leads to more parkour, which then ultimately leads to my first puzzle piece of the game and my first achievement. I then pull another lever, which creates this little rope for me to glide down on, and this leads me to another thing I can pull, which then leads to more parkour, which I do, and then it leads to me bouncing on these yellow things and leading me to my second puzzle piece of the entire playthrough. For some reason, I took a long time to walk over there, so yeah, I was just afraid of falling off. We then move on to the first level of the game, where I fight some enemies and discover this little secret area, which asks me to do questionable things to my controller, but I do it anyway, because it's a secret path and it might lead to something. And it did. It led me to my first artifact and got me my second achievement of the entire game. I then hit this with a power move, which then led to me making myself a path, which then led to me getting another puzzle piece, which I climb up these things, I fight an enemy, and I grab the puzzle piece. I then fight some more enemies and get another achievement for fighting them very quickly. I then pull another lever, which then leads to me jumping on another pad, which then leads to me riding on this rope to another puzzle piece. I then continue on the level and notice there are these things that you can throw objects at, so I pulled this lever, got an object, and I threw it at these little things, revealing a puzzle piece and obviously some coins that I can collect because I need them to platinum the game. I got the puzzle piece and I advanced, where this boulder definitely tried to smash me, but I'm unhittable, so I avoided it. And then I walked up the hill and started beating the living hell out of these things. I then walked on another level, pulled it, got another artifact. I then moved on to level 2, where I got dressed up as a monkey and started climbing up this big ass wall, which some of the things gave me coins, which was pretty nice. They only gave me one, but I'll take anything at this point. I then continued throughout the level where I grabbed this lever that pulled something down, and then I grabbed on this thing, which led to my first puzzle piece. I then messed up this jump, but I get a grasp of it. I grab on this little thing, and it leads me to my first artifact of the level. I take a long time swinging up, but I still end up getting it, and it turns out to be this thing called a PlayStation camera. So yeah. I then grab on to these things, which leads me to another puzzle piece on this rotating like controller type thing. I then fall down on accident, but it ends up leading me to an artifact, so hey, it worked in the end. I then got a PS4 controller, which is pretty dope. I then got another puzzle piece by just swinging up. Some of them are easy to find and some of them aren't, so that's why. I then move on to the third level where I find a puzzle piece right off spawn by pulling this lever. And then I fight some enemies and go around this big hill, which then leads me to another rope, which I pull, and it reveals yet another artifact of the PS4. Each level has their own theme, so yeah. I then glide over here and I punch the living hell out of this little thing, which then leads me to climb up this tower to a puzzle piece and to an artifact of a PS Vita, which is pretty nice, I guess, but I don't think I know anyone who played it. Then I used an arrow to deflect this guy's thing, which led me to my other achievement, and then I continued to shoot them, and then I entered a boss fight, where obviously I won, but I ended up missing the first arrow because the thing kept on moving, but it's fine because I got it on the second try, and blew up the whole thing. Got another puzzle piece, and then I moved on to the final level, where I became a monkey yet again. I also missed a puzzle piece on that level, so I do have to end up going back. I end up getting another puzzle piece on the fourth level, but then falling and hitting myself repeatedly on the thing, but it's fine because I landed on a rope. Then I had to go down the secret path where I kept on hitting the wall, which was unfortunate. And then I got another artifact by just climbing up that place I fell. Then we finished the level, and I had a little bit too much fun with the snowball, but it ended up giving me an achievement, so whatever. I then shot some bunnies because they annoyed the hell out of me, and I got another achievement for that. I then finished the thing and got my PS4. Let's go. I'm only like I'm only an entire decade late, but I got an achievement for that. And then I started gambling, which I got another achievement. And then I got an achievement again, and then I just gambled. Literally just gambled. Then I moved on to a level where I missed an artifact and got it. And it turned out to be a VR headset, and I got another achievement for that. Then I went down and got a puzzle piece, which gave me yet another achievement. I then fell down an accident, but it ended up giving me an achievement, so it was worth it. I then move on to my next area, got 2 puzzle pieces, but this wind kept on blowing at me, which was really annoying. And then it hit me with a can, but it gave me an achievement, so it is what it is. I then pull another lever, which leads to another artifact, which is a PS1 controller, but without the dual shocks on it. I then get another puzzle piece, and then I ride a PS1 console up this big hill, which then leads me to yet another artifact, which is a mouse, for some reason. And then I get shelter, which gives me an achievement somehow. I don't really know, but I then get another puzzle piece above the thing I was sheltering at, and then I turn into a ball, and my first instinct is to hit these bowling pins, which gives me an achievement. And then I grab a puzzle piece under the bridge, and I keep on advancing in a level where I got another puzzle piece, and then I took this mysterious death path, which just ended up leading to me getting another artifact, which was really nice. And then I rolled over here, got another artifact, which was a PS1 game disc, which was pretty nice. Then I finished the level, and then I moved on to where I discovered a puzzle piece and then a secret path with an artifact. So that was pretty nice. Then I rode this dope-ass duck back to my next part. Then I got a puzzle piece by doing some simple parkour, and then I got another puzzle piece by doing some more parkour. And then I found another artifact by pulling this other lever, and then I continued on this robot who gave me a giant hand on getting up to the next stage. Haha, pun intended. And then I become a ball, get another puzzle piece, get violated by this thing, and then I just roll into my next puzzle piece. I then almost die getting my third puzzle piece, and then I take another death road, which guess what, leads to another artifact, except this time it's with the PS1 controller with its dual shock. Then I get another puzzle piece, take another death path with some bouncers on it, and then get my last artifact, which is dope. Then I pull the lever and get access to a PS1, which is the one that started this whole thing in the first place, so that's pretty good. I get another achievement for completing it, and then an achievement for getting all the artifacts. I then have to play the level again because I did end up missing a puzzle piece, but it's fine because I get it, and then I get the achievement for it. So yeah, I have to do that a lot throughout this video. Then I go back to the CPU Plaza to get my last puzzle piece that I didn't get the first time I was there. You just have to pull a bunch of these levels on the corner of the room, and then you get a puzzle piece. So I finished that and moved on and got another achievement, and got to another achievement. And then I gambled some more, which got me a bunch of things I needed in order to platinum the game, so that was nice. Then I moved on to probably my favorite part of the entire game, which is Bot Beach, where you just have this realistic water that looks way better than real life, I'll be honest. I get my first puzzle piece from bouncing on this umbrella, and then I get an artifact from pulling a lever from the ground, which is a PS3 controller, which is dope. And then I get another puzzle piece from going around this thing and swimming. I mean, come on, look how cool the water looks. I get another puzzle piece, and then I pull this lever, which, guess what? Gives me another artifact, and this is a camera. I wonder what they use that for. Then I get a puzzle piece in a box in the water. Then I do a little bit dive in the pool, which actually gives me an achievement, so that was actually kind of funny. I then turn into this weird frog that you move around. It took me a while to get the controls, but then I break through this glass, and I get my first puzzle piece. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden stuff that I kept on looking for, so that's why I go all over the place. I then get another puzzle piece, and then I break through another piece of glass to get another puzzle piece. And then, guess what? I get another puzzle piece. I just get mainly puzzle pieces in this level. And then I go in this box, which leads to my first artifact, which is just a gun. So that's pretty interesting. And then I finish the level. I did end up missing one artifact, but I have to go back and play all these levels anyway for coins. I then move on to this ice place where I get my first puzzle piece, my first artifact. I'm going to this mystery island, which is just a PS3 remote, which is cool, I guess. And then I get another achievement from skating, which I think is pretty cool. And then I got another artifact, which is a PS3 game of like a ripoff of Uncharted, but it's still kind of cool. I get another puzzle piece from getting it under this mystery bridge. And then I get another puzzle piece from jumping on these ice. And then I get one more from riding this big ice thing. And then I go back in the frog level, where then I get the artifact that I missed. And it's another gun. Would you be surprised? I then go on to finish the game, where I get my first puzzle piece. Then I do some parkour, where I get another puzzle piece, which I'm really happy I did this on the first try, because this part is kind of difficult. I break through some more glass, and then I get another puzzle piece. And then I bounced a ball. For some reason the achievement didn't show, but I'll show a picture of it, of me getting it. There you go. And then I get another artifact, which is a PSP disc, I think. And then I get another artifact, which is the PSP console itself, which is really dope. And then I get my last puzzle piece, leading to the achievement. I then ride on this little water thing, which gives me an achievement. And then I go to claim my PS3 console, which then I get 2 achievements, one for actually completing the game. Look how excited little Astro is. And the second achievement for getting all the artifacts. And then I go to gamble some more, and I actually end up getting an achievement from it. And then I go back to gambling some more. I then punch this sign, which reveals the new PS1 logo, which gives me another achievement. And then I got a puzzle off spawn on my first level in the final area. Then I pull this lever over here. And guess what? I get yet another artifact, which is this random remote thing. I think it's for games or something, like party games. Then I get 2 more puzzle pieces, and then I get another artifact, which is a PS2 controller, which is really dope. And then I then go into a rocket ship, where I get another puzzle piece, and then I get another artifact, which is a thing that allowed you to play more games with your friends. And then I get another puzzle piece from blowing this thing, and then I get another puzzle piece, which I almost end up dying, and then I miss an artifact in that level, but I get the last puzzle piece. When I move on to the next level, I get the puzzle piece off spawn, I get another puzzle piece behind this big ass rock, and then I get an artifact from pulling a lever from an asteroid, which is kind of funny. And then I blow up this thing, which leads to yet another puzzle piece. And I shoot a bunch of things with my gun, because it is really fun and no one can tell me that it isn't. I mean, look how much damage I'm doing. Look how much after bullets I shoot. It's pretty dope. Then I get another artifact of another camera. I feel like this is getting a little bit suspicious. And then I go back into the level to get the artifact that I missed, which is just a memory card. But it's still a pretty cool artifact. I will say all the artifacts are cool in this game. I then get a puzzle piece that I missed too, because I missed a lot of those. I then move on to the final level, where I get my first puzzle piece off spawn. I mean, most of these are not that hard to miss. I then get a second puzzle piece from going in this mystery thing, and then an artifact from almost dying again, but it's for a PS2 Slim, so it's really dope. And then I get another puzzle piece, which then I just end up dying, but it's fine because I got it, and then I go back in that same spot to get my another artifact. I then ride my little spaceship very carefully to the last puzzle piece, because I don't want to die, but I still end up dying, but it's fine because I got the puzzle piece and the achievement. Then I do this little boss fight that I totally did not struggle with at all. I mean, look at me, I'm doing it in one try, look at this. I totally didn't mess up multiple times, but it's fine because we still blew him up and we beat the level, leading me to get probably my favorite console from the entire PS lineup, which is the PS2. I mean, look at the background. Look how dope that looks. I pull a lever and I get access to the PS2. Look at that beauty of a console. I mean, come on now. I then get another achievement for completing the levels itself, and another achievement for getting all the artifacts. I then gamble some more of walking through this little thing, which I don't really know what it does, but... And then I get another achievement by punching the PS logo. I've just been doing some cleanup so that I can platinum the game. I then open up the PS1 console, getting another achievement. And then I pick up a platinum trophy, which ironically gives me a trophy. So that's kind of funny. I then threw it because I didn't want it anymore. I then punched a VR headset, which got me another trophy. And then I went to the highest point of the map, which gave me another trophy. I then went back to this level where I shot a bunch more people because it's very satisfying, but it also gave me a trophy. I then fought a dinosaur, won. Fought another dinosaur and won because I'm just that good at this game. Look at him die. Very satisfying. Then I pull a lever, revealing all the accessories towards the PS5. I get the camera, I get the controller, and most importantly, I get the actual console itself, which is now in my hands, which then leads me to get another achievement of getting all the accessories. which then I gamble some more to get another achievement, and then I gamble some more because I'm only missing a few things. Then I go back, gamble some more because I was missing a few coins, got the last puzzle piece, which then resulted in me getting another achievement, and then this little celebration at the end, which was kind of dope. Then I got another achievement after that, and then last but not least, I got the platinum trophy. But I wasn't done because there's still 2 other achievements I had to do, so I did those really quick. As you can see right here, I got that achievement, and then you had to speedrun a bunch of things, which I did, and that's it. I platinumed Astro.